Welcome back to the Henry J. Been on here working for a little bit and figured I'd show you what we're up to. This is one of the housings, and in fact here's the other kit for the other side, for the passenger side, which I've labeled. And right now I've got, I had to go through and figure out, high beam and low beam from the sockets. Got that sorted out, and since it's the right housing, it's the green wire. I added a ground, even though it's supposed to get its ground through the body. I never trust that. So I'm going to ground this body on its own. So right now I've got that grounded here. Got my power supply. So if I take the green wire, which I have misplaced. Oh, wait, let's start with so it's nighttime. You turn your headlights on. Boom, you got park lights. But now you decide you got to turn or you hit the brake, so you can see, here, let me see if we can watch me doing it here or not. Yeah, so that one works. And that's part of what I like to do as I'm going whenever possible, because this is really difficult to get at later, is let's test everything before it's permanent. So yeah, that works. I'm going to get the other one built up and get the sun blocker on it, which is just some foam, and get them in there, build a little harness. Okay, they're built up. I used a little Super 90, which is a pretty fast contact cement to hold those, because they don't really want to be on the housings. So it's time to go stick them up in their holes. I don't know exactly where all of this is going to lay yet, so that's why I've just got them kind of sitting terminated, but at least that'll be down where I can reach them. Okay, I've got parking lights and then blinker or brake light. Let me come over to this one. So parking light and blinker. Now let me show you how fun these are to get into. Oh, so you can see there's a bolt on the top of that. That's just a nightmare. The other side's even worse because of the license plate flipper frame. So, but that's a major step right there. Okay, so that is the fuel pump and fuel sender connector. You can see here's the wire for the passenger's light. I'm getting ready to build the connector for those. So what I did for that is a nice weather pack. I went ahead and just split the park lights, and then of course left and right, and I will solder that brown wire into two, so those will become a opposite flat. This is the fuel pump wire, and then that's going to become a dual weather pack, and this will become the other end of a dual weather pack. So all of that is really, really close. I might be able to wrap the back of this up tomorrow. I gotta go prep supper, and it is New Year's Eve, and I've got things I've got to do, and company, and so later that's going to get grounded here. No point in getting silly there. I do have for the lights, even though it did ground just fine to the body, I'm not a big fan of trusting that on those kind of sockets, so I've also got individual grounds for both housings, and those will get grounded. And then this is the ground ring for the fuel pump, even though it should actually get all its ground through body connections and everything else. Still got wires for the ground, so just to make sure everything's good. Now that is a very heavy wire, so I did take the two grounds and splice them together. That'll connect up on the frame. I'll clean the spot and get some star washer. So I got two connectors to build here, a connector and a ground to build there, and then a bunch of grounds to do, and I can pop that through. Oh, this is the other thing, of course, is now we have our plug in, so we'll pull that through and it'll seal to the floor. So yeah, we're actually making pretty good progress today. It's been very quiet. And then there's a rail up in there that I can do some zip tying to and make all of this good. I may put some convolute across that piece going across the back just to wrangle everything up. But yeah, at that point, that's probably where I'm ending this section. I don't think I'm doing any more filming today or even any more work out here. It is going to get brutally cold over the course of tomorrow. So just trying to kind of wrap things up in here, and then we can let it start cooling off. I really don't want to pay to keep it, 58 degrees in here if I don't have to. I believe that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, you can see I took the truck out. Yeah, so I've been keeping it 58 in here. I think it's a little warmer in here. What do we got? It's 58, but the auxiliary heater is on, which honestly I don't need it on. Because it's really nice and warm in here. And I'm doing that just to kind of blow excess in there because I had to open this door a couple times today to get the truck in and out. So, just got to catch up the heat. So yeah, that's probably it for today. I am almost done with that rear body harness. Okay. I now have that in there. So I couldn't leave it well enough alone. It was just 2 more connectors. I've still got to do the wire down on this and everything, but let's go see how that looks from underneath. Should look pretty good. And then I really am done. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that's where that comes through. Yeah, look at that. That even seals up. So, and then that one will go over there. This ground will go up in here somewhere. And then this one goes here. And that one, the 2-pinner, is right there. So there. I've got to do the grounds, and I've got to get that hung. And I still got to do the ground for that. But that is a rear body harness. So once again, thanks for watching. ShopRex says, drink responsibly.